Well, hello darlings, and welcome back to the Peak District National Park, and welcome back to the channel. I am the Reverend Jason Parry Hughes, but that's a ridiculous mouthful, so please just call me Boaty. Everybody does. And you join me on a Monday, a rather fabulous Monday as it happens. And as it's Monday, that means that the restaurant that I'm told I run, I'm not sure I believe that, that sounds like a kind of grown up thing to do, is closed. And therefore I can leave behind my humble little damp cottage, dear old Windy Bottom, perched up here on the moors in the arse end of nowhere in the Peak District National Park. I can leave that behind and have a night's adventure here in Netty, my 1989 Talbot Express Highwayman motorhome. And today we are heading off to the Caravan and Motorhome Club site in Castleton. I'm rather looking forward to it, but before we can set off, I've got some bits and pieces to put away. And the most important of those bits and pieces, wine. Oh yes. Right, let's get the fridge switched on to 12 volt. Where are we? That's right. Okay, you join me in Netty's cab. Everything is put away, ready for the journey there. Right then, darlings, I'll see you at the campsite. Oh, I see the sign. Here we are. Looks quite nice. Right, nobody coming out to greet me at this one. We got greeted last time, didn't we? This one looks like you might have to go in. Okay, let's dig out my doings. Please God, I remembered my doings. Ah yes, there we are. Gosh, they're always such friendly people. Well, they have been so far anyway. Right, any of the white ones. Okay. So I'm here. It's a one-way system. Right. Let's go and have a scout around, see if we can find somewhere nice and peaceful where I'm not going to get on anybody's titties. I I can see a pitch I fancy, but I can't see how you access it because the arrows seem to be pointing the wrong way. One more try. Right, this time I've got to get it. Right, so look out for little alleyways to your left. Right, it's kind of over there. Let's take it steady. Right, it's in there in the corner. But the arrow is pointing that way, so can I just drive in here? See if I can. And I can tip myself here, look, in the corner. Do the trick, won't it? Right, let's get out and have a look at that. See where I am. Right, well, here we are. Here we are. Okay, right. Plan is quickly get set up and head into the village for lunch. Shouldn't take long to get set up. We know what we're doing now, don't we? He said. Right, certainly don't need the heater at the moment, but later on, who knows, might be chilly tonight, so we'll at least get it ready. That's that. I wonder where the hell that pepper went. 13, what is it now? 51. There we go, that's that set. Coffee machine goes over here. Plug you in. Wonderful, you're ready to go. Right, what else have we got to do? See? Oh well, let's put our table up, shall we? That's quick and easy. I'm not sure if we are as level as we could be. This might be where I'm supposed to use the levelling ramps. And I'm not sure that I can be asked. Let's go and have a look. we're definitely pointing downhill. I can feel it when I walk. How much of a problem is that going to be? Should I be bothered by it? Am I bothered by it? Not particularly. Right, let's have that out. Plug you in. Right, so I've got this internet thing here, and both of the last trips this hasn't worked. There's been no coverage. Let's check my phone. That's got coverage. Right, let's turn this on, plug it in. Right, let's see if that's going to work. Oh, hallelujah. Looks like it's actually working. Right. Okay. Okay, darlings. Right, I think electric's on, things are on charge. I think we might as well head straight into the village and get lunch. I'm peckish now. When we come back to Netty, I'll give you a guided tour of the van and show you all the bits that I've updated. Right, next up, lunch. Pitch number 20. So, next step will be to head to reception, let them know where I am for their fire rules and whatnot, and pick up doings for the barrier. So, right, let's go for a wander. It's an absolutely lovely day, darlings. Look at that. And apparently it's about a 10-minute walk into the village. So there'll be no hardship on a day like this. Right. Let's see if we can find our way out of here and into the village. Whoops. Okay, they said something about right, yeah, this is it. This is it. So this is the dog walking area. Quite a good wheeze, isn't it? And that brings us out onto the main road, but quickly jump across here. But at least there's a footpath. Winnet's Pass, just over there. And it is a lovely afternoon for a stroll. Here we go, darlings, coming into the outskirts of the village itself. Now, for lunch, I planned to find a place called Dolly's Tea Rooms. Looks rather nice. So, let's see if we can find that. Bloody tourists everywhere. And before you say anything, I don't count. I live around here.
Drink at the pub.
Yeah.
Right, well, lunch has been lunched, and that was actually very nice, to be fair. Proper ham, beautifully thick cut, really tasty. Nice salad, fresh roll, nice garnish, and it was what was it, £8.95 with a drink. Not going to grumble at that in a touristy place. What's down here? Ooh. Right, what do you call this where you come from? An alleyway? A passage? I think it's called a ginnel in some parts. What do you call it? Let me know in the comments. The Old Cheshire Cheese Inn, 17th century free house. Looks rather inviting on a day like this. And here we are. Home sweet home. Right then, darlings, it's a little later in the afternoon now. I've been chilling out for a little while, and I'm going to go out for a little walk this evening. But before I do that, I just want to give you another little tour around Netty and show you a couple of things that have changed very slightly since I showed you around a couple of weeks ago. So let's have a look. Right, well, the community have been enormously sweet and generous with their gifts, and there is one of them, a rather fabulous oven glove, which I just think it looks absolutely awesome. I really do. And if we have a look in here, you can see that we've now got our grill tray under there, and we've now got an oven dish that both fit neatly in there. So that's that. Oh, I did find the rainbow pepper, by the way. There it is. That had escaped during the trip home last time, and I found it tucked away right under there behind the heater. The heater, which has most definitely not been on today. No need. Right, I also invested in multiple batteries, and that means that we have lights. Now, it's still obviously very much daylight outside, so you're not getting the full effect, but you will do later on. And over here we have, he said, reaching for the doings. Which way is it? Ah, there we are. You can see there we've got lights going all the way around the bedroom. So there's lovely. Now then, if we have a look in the cutlery drawer, again, thanks to the kindness of a member of the community, we have a cutlery tray, which is just a lot neater and tidier. Yeah, very happy with that. And if we move into the latrine, beautiful toilet roll holder. God, I love it in here. So cool. But yeah, I love that. I think that's absolutely super. Again, thanks to a lovely member of the community. I've made various refinements in terms of the charging up of things so that everything can be charged now, and there's a plug socket for everything. It just meant realizing that I needed to use USBs, as in there, rather than plugs wherever I could. And over here you'll see I've got USBs again, and those are charging. Well, that is my Wi-Fi, actually working on this trip for the first time. and this is for the cordless vacuum cleaner. Yes, and I know it's ironic that a cordless vacuum cleaner has got a cord, but you know what I mean. It's got a cord to charge it. You don't need the cord to be plugged in to use it. Don't be difficult. You know exactly what I mean. And I've made other little refinements in terms of things going in drawers, how things fit, what I have here. So basically I'm going to be working towards kind of having a permanent setup in here, so that I'm not having to trek stuff in and out. Oh, I know something else I forgot. Let me just have a look under the sink here. And washing up bowl, darlings. I decided that I wanted to be a proper motorhomist, and I didn't want to be taking my dirty plates and cups and glasses home, trekking them up and down from the cottage to the motorhome. I was going to do it properly, so I invested in £1. I invested £1.50 in this splendid little blue washing up bucket and bowl, bucket, whatever, and I will be doing my washing up tomorrow morning like a proper motorhomist, darlings. I won't be taking home the dirties. So there you have it, my lovelies. It's you know, it's going to be a bit of a learning curve, and it'll take me a while to get my head around everything and get everything the way that I want it, but we are moving onwards and upwards. Now then, there is going to be news about the dining area, but I can't tell you about that just now. That's going to be for another video. I'm waiting for the first of the few things that are going to be involved to turn up. The first things are on order from eBay, but that's going to be quite exciting. Right, it is now 6:20. It's a little cooler than it was, and I think we should go for a walk. Yeah, come on, let's go for a walk. Okay, darling, so I am basically going to walk back into the village as we did earlier on. So you've already seen that, so I'll bring you back when we're back in the village itself. Here we go, darlings. Apparently it's up here. Oh, I say. Blimey, look at this. Bloody hell. This isn't walking, it's sodding well mountaineering. Blood and sands. Oh, shit. Again, definitely not the correct footwear. Next time, I'm just going to stay at the bloody site and do a time lapse of it getting dark while I sit on my fat ass eating crisps. Bloody hell, this is hard work. It's pretty awesome. It's pretty awesome, darlings. Look at that. Bloody hell. Well, this will work the ham sandwich. Well, this will work the ham sandwich off a treat. Could have stayed in the van, Could have gone to the pub, but oh no. I thought this would be a good idea, didn't I? Christ. I need ropes coming up here. Whew. Oh, sod that for a game of soldiers. Let's go to the pub.
So, who would live in a cave like this? David, it's over to you.
Well, I just cogitated. Not the worst place to spend a few minutes contemplating your navel, is it? This is absolutely lovely, darlings. This is where I wanted to get to. There's a complete circular walk. I had no intention of doing that. I haven't got the right footwear. I'm not wearing the right clothes, and it's a bit too late in the evening. But I did want to get as far as here to see the castle from the other side, as it were, and to see a bit of the gorge. And it's just stunning, darlings. At this time in the evening, oh, it's quiet, it's peaceful, it's tranquil. It's a little slice of heaven on a spoon. It really is. Right then, darlings, what comes up must go down. And if you're my age, you will want to follow that up with Super Fresco, Make It Easy. It's by Graham and Brown. Right, let's see if we can clamber down here without breaking our neck, shall we? Oh, ow! Ouch, bugger! Bloody rocks are sharp. Honestly, if they want to attract visitors, they should fit a bloody escalator or a cable car. Back on the easy bit, thank goodness for that. Oh, we're picking up some speed now, darlings. I'm going like greased weasel droppings. More caves over there, look. Another cave in there. Gosh. What interesting topography. Good word, that. Write it down, somebody. Ooh. Another tricky bit coming up. Mind your step, Mrs. Wembley. And here we are back down at the gate. Well, that was lovely. Had a chat with a few people, which was nice. And then we just turn left down the bottom here, and that brings us back to the market square and the village green, where we were earlier on. Gosh, beautiful in the evening. Absolutely beautiful. Right then, darlings, I'm just going to walk back to the site, so I won't make you do it with me. I'll see you back at Netty. Okay, darlings, we have our first disaster, and it's a major one. The fridge isn't working. I can't get it going on gas, and it's not working on the hookup. I've looked online and it says one problem can be if the motorhome isn't level, and the motorhome is definitely not level. So I can't think what else to try. I haven't got any tools to start pulling fuses out or anything. So the only thing I can think to try is to get Netty level and see if that makes a difference. I read somewhere where it says that even the slightest little bit on the wonk can stop a fridge from working. The refrigerant doesn't run correctly or something. So I'm going to get the ramps out and try and get Netty a bit more level, see if that does the trick. Okay, well, I've got her a little bit more level. See if that does the trick. Oh, does she need to go up onto that last one? I wonder. Well, she's better than she was. Let's see if that makes any difference. Okay, darlings, well, I've clambered into my PJs, and the live stream is going to start in about 10 minutes. But it's all gone a bit Pete Tom tonight. My fridge doesn't seem to be working. I've got no idea why. No, not a clue. I've checked everything that I can check. And that's a real worry. I mean, yeah, there's the immediate inconvenience of warm wine and food going off and food poisoning and all of that. But if the fridge isn't working, I understand they're ridiculously expensive to replace. Like 1,600 quid or something I saw another guy say on a video when his fridge broke. So that's a bit of a disaster. And really annoyingly, I did a nice time lapse of it going dark over the van, and that doesn't seem to have worked. So double bugger, it's third time unlucky. That might be the title of the video. Third time unlucky, because this is the third trip. Haven't had a problem up to now, and yeah, we could have I mean, you know, the time lapse is an annoyance, but the fridge, that could be a real problem, because the budget that I've put on one side for sorting out bits and pieces for Netty is approximately nothing. So oh dear. So emergency measures. I went to the latrines and I filled the washing up bowl with cold water, and I've got the wine sitting in that outside the back door, because it's starting to get a little bit nippy outside now. And oh, hello. And there we are. So it's a few minutes before 10 o'clock. The live stream will be starting at 10, and it is what it is. We're just going to have to deal with it, darling. So right, I will see you after the live stream when I'll be full of warm wine. God, oh dear. Okay, so it's 2 hours later and the live stream is done. 2 hours of live stream, but it was a good one. Okay, very quick update. The fridge is not completely broken. I've managed to chill my wine. The freezer compartment bit has started to become cold. And I've managed to chill my wine by putting it into this glass here and putting it in the freezer compartment. The rest of the fridge isn't cold like it should be, but so it's not completely knackered, so you know, fingers crossed. But there you go. So the live stream was brilliant. I loved it. Yeah, just crack on with the rest of the night, and I'll sort everything else out in the morning and beyond. Right, on that note, darlings, I'm going to say good night to you. I'm going to have a tidy around. I've got my supper to make, well, basically that's it. I'm going to drink a little bit more wine, make some supper, tidy some stuff away, and clamber up into bed, and that will be that. So I will catch up with you in the morning, and I might treat you to a bacon sandwich. You never know. All right, darlings, good night. Catch you in the morning.
Say we are the absolute end, but we still have all the inner drive down deep inside of animals. That's an animalistic quality to want to see two people fight it out. Wars are fought that way. The thriller in Manila is among the greatest fights of all time. It was the third and final confrontation between Joe Frazier and Muhammad Ali. Never again could we have two guys so important, so good fight each other.
And he was being neglected. Seems like a pretty crazy place to hold a heavyweight championship.
No, it isn't. No, it isn't. No, it isn't. It's very. I mean, what, are you in boxing at all? I mean, are you coming from covering stock market or something? What do you mean? A fight is done where the dictator needs the fight to get the nation's mind off the revolutions going on in the mountains. Joe Frazier was now a champion, but Ali's reputation always overshadowed him. He desperately wanted Ali back in the ring to dispel doubt and to prove he was a worthy champion.
You need to dismiss.
Hey, it's Joe Frazier! Joe Frazier! Joe Frazier! Joe Frazier!
Those are fighting words. This is the worst invective. And for Freddie Pacheco to say that about Joe Frazier.
Good morning, darlings, and what a beautiful morning it is. Oh, absolutely stunning and glorious. And on this glorious morning, we can be of good cheer because I slept fantastically well, but better than that, I woke up to a cold fridge. So disaster has hopefully been averted. Now, I do have all of the doings for a bacon sandwich, but at the moment, I feel a little bit too warm and happy to eat. So we'll give it half an hour or so, see how I feel then. Okay then, darlings, that is the washing up done and dusted, kippers and custard. We just need to dry it and put it away. And that is a much more Caravan and Motorhome Club way of doing it than just taking your dirty dishes home, isn't it? I feel quite virtuous. Let's see if I can remember where these go. Ah, that goes in there, doesn't it? That goes in there like that. Splendid. So, reflections on this trip, because it's now 14 minutes past 11 and we have to be gone before 12. I've enjoyed it. It's the site has many pluses over the others. Having the village within such easy walking distance is nice. There are amazing walks around here. I wish there'd been a quieter part of the site that where I could have escaped and been more sure that I wasn't disturbing anybody by not being in bed at 7:30. But then this is one of the most popular sites, so it was always going to be busy. The fridge situation, I don't know about that. I don't know if it was because the motorhome wasn't level or because it was too warm outside or what. I honestly don't know. Although it's worked overnight, it doesn't seem as cold as it was before. So I don't know, maybe it's just something to do with how they are in summer. Where did that one go? Did it go in there? Oh, it can go in there. Yeah, I honestly don't know, so we're just gonna have to monitor that and see how we go on. I am gonna have to start paying attention to how level Netty is. I've got the ramps. I suppose it's silly not to use them. So yeah. What else? It's been really nice that the Wi-Fi, that my own little Wi-Fi box, that's worked for the first time on a trip. On the other two trips there simply wasn't network coverage, so I couldn't use that. It's very convenient to have all of my devices plumbed into the Wi-Fi and working. So that's been nice. I slept so well last night. I slept so well. I shouldn't have left the heater on overnight. I left it on the lowest setting because middle of the night when I went to sleep, or let's be honest, the early hours of the morning, it was a little bit nippy. But of course, when I woke up and I got up at 8:45, it was sweltering in here. It was just under 28 degrees. So that's my bad. I should have just, you know, clambered underneath the quilt and been warm and cozy. But this is all a learning experience, isn't it, at the end of the day? So that's 3 visits, 3 trips away, and all to Caravan and Motorhome Club sites. Now, they are fantastic. There's no denying that these are like the Ritz Hotel of caravan sites. Not that I've got experience of any others yet, but I mean, I can say that, yeah, they're pretty, well, they're excellent. They really are excellent. But I am very keen to try something else. A CL site of some sort, so I know that there's some degree of checks or whatever to make sure that it's reasonably okay. But I would like to be in a lot less busy place, a lot quieter place. I'd like to be somewhere where I could just totally chill out effectively on my own. I'm also conscious that all of the lovely 112-year-olds who stay at these sites, they've got their way of doing things, and I don't fit in with that. You know, they're all curtains drawn, 7:30, asleep by 8, and then here's me banging on a live stream at midnight. And when you're on a totally quiet site like these, that noise does carry, and I'm aware of that. I would be much more comfortable if I was somewhere in a field on my own. So I'm sure that I will use these Caravan and Motorhome Club sites, but I think for the next trip, which is going to be next Monday, I think, although it is a bank holiday next Monday, so need to think about that one. But yeah, I'd like to get away next Monday as well. Not opening the restaurant next Monday, so I am free to get away if I can find somewhere. But being a bank holiday, you know, I don't want to go somewhere where it's going to be chock-a-block. So we'll have a little think about that, and I'll do some research. But I think that the next time I go away, it's not going to be to a club site. I think it's going to be to a CL site, a certified location site. 5 pitches, maybe on a working farm, something like that. Yeah, I think that's kind of the next step. Right, what's next to do? Okay, well, it's time to, what time is it? It's 11:20 now, so it's time to start packing things up, putting them away, and be ready to go in 20 minutes or so. Oh, I'm going to have to take her down off the levelling ramps, aren't I? Yes. Oh, it's all a series of firsts, darlings. It's all a series of firsts. Oh, that can go in the washing up bowl, can't it? Right, let's get on with some tidying up. Okay, that is Netty pretty much packed away and ready to go. Ready to stored. Microwave under there. Forgive the handheld camera. There's a bag of rubbish there that I need to put in the front. Yeah, I think we're done. Right, so off, touring off. That's that. Fridge onto, you know what, I'll just leave the fridge. No, I'll put it on 12 volt. Keep the stuff cold until we get home. I've tried to jam the spices in with a bag, but they'll probably still fall out. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So I'll put my bag and bits and pieces in the cab. I'll put the rubbish in the cab because I'm not going to open this area up again, and I'll drop the rubbish on the way out. And we are good to go. Oh, I need to close this window. I've done that one. So yeah, get all the stuff in the cab and then unplug Netty's life support and and get her down off the ramps and put the ramps away. Oh, right, so I need this bit to... Right, I'm going to do the ramps bit now because I need to have access to the back here to get them put away. Right, let's go and do that. Good old Netty. She's ticking away like a sewing machine this morning. Right, that is it, darlings. I'm all packed up. We're secure. And we are ready to go. So, it's goodbye to pitch number 20 at the Castleton Caravan and Motorhome Club site. Right then, my lovelies. Netty is warmed up and ticking along beautifully. It's 5 to 12, so it's time for us to get back to life and back to reality. I hope you've enjoyed this little adventure away, adventure number 3. I certainly have. It's not been entirely plain sailing, has it? But it has been, on the whole, massively enjoyable. I've loved it. If you've enjoyed watching this video, then please give that like button a bit of a tickle. And if you'd like to see more of this kind of thing, then please consider subscribing to the channel. It's free and easy to do. Oh, that's an unusual colour combination, isn't it? Look at that. I quite like that. It's different, isn't it? And be sure to join me on my next little adventure, which should be a week from today, if all goes according to plan. Right, there are various refinements that I keep thinking about making to improve these little experiences. I guess that's what it's all about. This is only my 3rd ever trip. I'm going to learn as I go along. So that's always exciting to look forward to. Right, now I need to dump off my barrier key and lose my rubbish. Oh, hang on, what's this? Is that where I put the key? Barrier cards, fobs, right, put them in the box. Okay. Please swipe your barrier card first and then put the barrier card in the red box. Right, my window doesn't work, so I'm going to have to jump out to do that. Hopefully the barrier will stay open long enough. Right, let's be quick before that bloody barrier comes down. There we go. There we go. Right, now where's the rubbish dump? Oh, it's over there, look. I'll just abandon Netty here temporarily and just go and dump the rubbish. Back in a minute. Right, that is really it. This time we are really ready to go. Oh, what a fabulous day. And it was a fabulous night. Shame about the fridge doings, but if that's the worst thing that happens to us, then it ain't too bad, is it? Right, here we go. Let me just thank you all for your company. Really wouldn't be the same without you. And I hope you will join me next time. There'll be another video along very soon. In the meantime, much love from me. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.